Health and Wellness Check-in. Today is Sunday, 21 December 2025, and I am Tanis Coralee of Seattle, and here I check in for a week summary of my health and wellness, social, mental, and physical this past week, Monday 15 to Sunday 21 December 2025. It was a week with progress made in regards to the holidays. Progress made in regards to the holiday season, because I've been going back as well as going forward, balancing between holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So there's a lot of Thanksgiving stuff this week. I'm trying to just spread it out. I'm like, there's talking about this kind of like a first pulse, or an initial pulse after the like actual Thanksgiving stuffs, and then like official like hosting or going places, and then like I think I have some more in January. I'm spacing it out. So there we go. As the introduction week summary, category 1 of 3, social health. I fed the critters all of their meals this week, and it included neighborhood friendly faces when out and about, including walk, runs. Yes, and it's the holiday season, so I've been there's some faces I haven't seen as much, but I've been like, I'll see. I'll be like, oh, look who's here. That's cool. Whether they're here normally or not, it's on this time. That kind of thing. Category 2 of 3, mental health. I'm not making it a YouTube specific this week. I made progress on terms of thinking of moving in with my Josh. And so I'm currently a stay-at-home daughter. And I was like, day 0 and or day 1 of moving in with my Josh, do I go from stay-at-home daughter to stay-at-home dietitian? And what would that mean? So when I was 14 to 19 years of age, I was a paid professional with medical certifications. Meaning what? Meaning that my income was based on me having medical certifications and performing according to those standards. And they were like, blood-borne pathogen stuff, lifeguarding, which included like knowing how to do like spinal extractions. Like we had to know how to handle physically humans in the water to make sure their spine didn't get like more like out of alignment if there was a spinal or a head injury. And then there was CPR/AED, which is like the respiratory system and the heart system. And so I've had certifications and gotten pay, 14 to 19 years of age inclusive, for those jobs I had where it was actually required. And like we had trainings, so for being a lifeguard, we had, if the medical procedures updated, we would have to go through and walk through the trainings and like how the medical procedures had changed and what that meant for us in our jobs and making rescues. So like my low operative blood pressure journey, there's actual like, don't worry, I have made income on having multiple positions with like medical certifications, so it's it doesn't come out of nowhere. And so in terms of being a stay-at-home dietitian, I was like, there's like a personal dietitian, which is like a personal trainer, but that usually requires like a certification or a license. And I was like, so if we will kind of transition from this role to a kind of another like medical type role without actually like needing the license, would be like I get paid for coming up with like a diet plan. And it's not a license, this is thing. It's like meant to be in a stay-at-home kind of, he still retains control over his diet and that kind of thing, but this is my input. And so I can take my cardiology research and be like, here's what I would recommend based on what I do, but it doesn't mean he has to. And it's but then if he was like, but maybe I want you to have a dietitian license or something like that, or something analogous, we could talk about that as a employer-employee kind of thing. But like a stay-at-home dietitian, I was like, that one, and perhaps part of that is like diet planning, but part of that is also tracking of like certain measurements, like blood pressure on a weekly basis or something like that. So I made progress in thinking about that. So that was an option we came up with, was stay-at-home dietitian. And then category 3 of 3, physical health. I kind of got on top of my PMS water rate retention for a few days. That was different in a cool way. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to like reel it in when the water weight comes in early. I'm like, it's kind of like, how do I reel it in? And this week I actually like made over a number of days I made progress. And I was like, I keep trying, you know, it's not here all the time, so I don't get to work on it. Like, it's like each, you know, my normal cycle is like 31 days. So like, you know, like it comes around the initial water weight wave, you know, in my body, you know, approximately every 31 days kind of thing. So like, I don't get to work on it all the time. But so that one was kind of cool that I made progress there. And in conclusion, link to a few related playlists, but it was a very holiday season week for me.